Video analysis in sports coaching has been around for a long time. However, its use at levels other than elite has been modest to say the least. Typically, using video on your camera phone or handycam has been the go-to option. Of course, these methods allow you to rewind, fast forward and pause, but other than that, these devices are limited. Apps have created an extremely low-cost option for coaches to carry out video analysis, using a variety of built-in tools that now seem so essential that I couldn't imagine doing video analysis any other way. Moreover, using these apps wouldn't look out of place at top sports levels. One of the market's leaders in the field at the moment is Ubersense, formerly known as Escalade. I've been using Ubersense pretty much since it came out. Almost every time I felt that the presentation could be improved somewhat, an update for Ubersense came out to meet my desire. This is credit to the Ubersense team who have been committed to supporting the app. The app's presentation is now at a stage that is very intuitive. Your video recordings are laid out in tiles and you can scroll up and down them if there are more than 9 clips. Tap on the clip you want and following slow motion optimization, your video can be viewed in portrait or landscape mode. Once you have your video, all the necessary functions are on the screen ready to use immediately. No need for scrolling through menus. Also, when you tap on a function that requires you to make additional selections, it gives you a subtle little written prompt of what you need to do next. Very handy, as some of the functions could be confusing to Ubersense newbies. Also, when you record a clip, it allows you to play it back and skim through it. You can then decide if you want to use it or not. Saves you a lot of memory and time not having to trail back through footage you don't need. Ubersense also allows you to save video files by date, title, athlete and reviews. Without this, finding videos in your ever-increasing library would be an absolute nightmare. There are many functions in Ubersense, some of them so simple yet so useful. First of all, you can scroll through the footage using a tap and drag icon or by simply swiping the screen. You can go through footage frame by frame to get that perfect moment, and you can alter the speed of the playback. These functions are the tip of the iceberg, as the drawing toolbox has squares, circles, lines that give you angles, distances in centimetres, and of course a pen to, well, simply draw. Unfortunately, you can't choose the colour of these lines. The next two functions had often been seen in high-end video analysis software setups, but the Ubersense team have managed to squeeze them in here. The first of these functions is compare. When on a video, tap the scale icon and then tap on another video that you want to compare it against. Both video clips are then shown side by side and you can control them independently or together. Note, there is no option to zoom in here. Next, you can create a strobe-like motion of the moving items in the image. Looks great and useful for seeing phases of movement. Finally, athletes can record themselves, email to their coach so that it can draw some areas for development on the video and/or verbally annotate. However, annotating the video with text is not available, which is a bit of a shame. No doubt Ubersense will add this in the future. Ubersense have fitted into an app what many companies have only recently done on PCs. This is almost a perfect video analysis app. Ubersense should be praised on what they have achieved in bringing this software to the mobile device world. For more on Ubersense, check back here on sportgent.com.